Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live. We're live, we're live, we're live. Just give me 1 second here. Hi, welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Leilani, welcome. As you come and hit that like button. Hey, Anthony, welcome. It's going to take people a minute or two to come in. Hey, Avion, welcome. As you know, they love keeping my Hey, E, welcome. I'm just going to give it till 5 minutes so that people can come in, because I need people to know that the link is broken. And hey, Regina, welcome. Hey, Kathia, welcome. Chanelly, welcome. Let's give it a minute. Isaac, welcome. Just give it a minute so people can come in. Okay, so I had to make this live stream today because the link on the website, the link is fine. The calendar disappeared on the website. So on blacksunrise.com/group training, it disappeared 2 days ago. Okay. So they've been working to try to figure out what the problem is, because the calendar is showing on the back end, but it's not showing on the front end for whatever reason. So people can't select what day they want, and they can't select, and they can't pay. So even if they select a time, they can't make a payment. So this month's group training is the last training for the end of the year. And at the end of the year, we always do, for the past 3-4 years, we've been doing spiritual purification and regeneration. That is what we will be doing this tomorrow and Friday. Okay? And I teach people how to remove from their bodies what they call sin, transgression, abuse, violence, that kind of stuff. And that is what we'll be doing. We will be removing the evil, and we will be regenerating the good. And it is imperative that everyone who can be there, come there. Why is that important? If you've been alive for the past 3 years and you've been tracking what's going on this planet, you would understand why it's important for you to be there for something like this. So again, if you go to blacksunrise.com/group training, you cannot book on the website because the link is broken. So I'm going to show you how to book. You simply pay via PayPal. This is the PayPal. rainjoe27@yahoo.com, and it's $50. You could pay via Cash App, $RAINETTA Jones, $50. You can pay via GPay, GIJane0001@gmail.com. You can pay $50. Once you make payment, you have to leave me a note. I need to know which day to book you. So you have to email me so I have your email. You can choose Thursday, which is tomorrow, 12 to 2 Eastern Standard Time, or you can choose Friday in the evening, 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, let me go over that again. The link on the website for this month's group training is broken. This month's group training, it is imperative that you're there. And the reason why it's important is because you want to make sure that you're going into 2023 clear. There is a lot of things going on. And the things that are going on are there to rob you of your freedom, of your free will, and of your humanity. It is an insidious agenda. So you have to be spiritually and physically prepared. One of the ways in which you prepare for the new year is by removing evil in you and instituting good in you. Okay? So you're purifying and regenerating your spirit for the year. And you're clearing out every day of 2023 of evil, and you're bringing in good. The website is broken, so you cannot book via the website. You have to book directly via the links. The first payment system is PayPal. rainjoe27@yahoo.com. It's on the screen, and you make $50 payment. The second payment you can choose is Cash App. That's $Renetta Jones, and it's $50. It's RAINETTA Jones, $50. The third payment is GPay, GIJane0001@gmail.com, $50. After you pay, you have to email me because I need to know which day and time. Thursday, you can do 12 to 2 Eastern Standard Time, or you can do Friday, 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so that way I can email you the links. Okay, now that that's done. If perchance, if you can afford the $50, pay the $50, that's the fair thing to do. However, if you can't afford the $50 and you would like to be there, which I think you should not miss these group trainings. Email me and let me know what you can do. Okay? Email me and let me know what you can do. Let's say you can't make $50 this month, you can do $25. Email me and let me know. Okay? And I would make sure that you're there. okay? Because it's important that people take these classes. Things are changing, and a lot of people don't have the time to do the research and the work, okay? So with that said, let's get to the future. Let's get to the future. Isaac, I just showed you how you can pay. I just gave you the link. You can do PayPal, you can do Cash App, you can do GPay. If you need to Western Union, just email me, okay? And I will tell you how to Western Union, okay? I will be sending out the links for tomorrow's class either late tonight or early tomorrow. Either late tonight or early tomorrow. And then Friday, I will send it out either Thursday night or Friday in the day. Okay? And remember, if you can afford it, pay the $50. It's fair. If you can't do the $50, then email me what you can do so that you can be there. Right? Okay. So that's for Thursday and Friday. Starting in January 2023, all group trainings are going to be on one day. Okay? Group trainings are no longer going to be Thursday and Friday. They're just going to be Friday. They're going to be Friday, 12 to 2 Eastern Standard Time, and then Friday, 7 to 9 in the evening Eastern Standard Time. That is January 2023. All group trainings will no longer be 2 days. They will be 1 day. 2 classes, 1 day. 12 to 2 on a Friday, and then 7 to 9 on Friday evenings. Okay? All right. So we got that out of the way. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, thank you, Isaac. Okay, let's get to something really, really interesting. Okay. So I just recognize everyone. Thank you for being here. And you know, they're artificially suppressing my numbers. Okay. Close to 5,000 people. Okay. And it's been, thank you, Isaac. Close to 5,000 people. They've been suppressing these numbers for thank you, Isaac. Thank you, Avion. Wonderful. Close to 5,000 people. Isaac, let me know what day you'd like, because you didn't tell me which day. Remember, you got to let me know which day you want. Okay? Whether Thursday or Friday. Thank you, Avion. Hi, Pyramids. Welcome. Okay? I'll just review what I said in the beginning at the end of the video. Okay? I have close to 5,000 subscribers on this channel. Look at the numbers in my live stream. 21. Does that make sense? Okay, Pyramids. So once you book, let me know that you want okay, Goddess Diana, thank you. Okay? You couldn't get in the class. Why couldn't you get in the class? Email me, Pyramids. Email me. Guys, and always email me, because there's a lot of finagling going on, because now, thank you, Pyramids. Oh, I almost forgot before we start. I received an email from the company that they just shipped out the herbs, and it's going to arrive by me on the 29th. Once I receive it, then I have to make it, and then I have to ship it out. Okay? So the website will be updated with the new herbs. The new herbs are a tea, because my spirit said it's an internal washing of the body, not an external one. The old one you had to get in a bath. This new one you drink, because my spirit said to me, Renetta, a lot of people are not able to get in a bathtub anymore. So you have to change it. Okay? The new herbs are $20. It comes in a tiny pack, because you only drink once a week. Okay? They'll be coming in 2 small packs, And it's going to be literally 2 teaspoons each pack. So it's once a week. And I did it like that to make sure that people could only drink it once a week. E. Carter, thank you so much for that. Okay? E. Carter, thank you so much for that. Okay? Wonderful. So look at this. So the new herbs is an internal wash. My spirit had to do that because, wow, YouTube blocked. Yeah. They literally are hiding. E. Carter said, YouTube blocked me at first. Yep. I believe it because they literally hid the calendar on my website. And my web developers can't figure out why the calendar is not showing. They hid the calendar. And now the people can't book and they can't pay. Okay? This is some of the dirty work they're doing. Okay? So understand. Right? All right. So the new herbs, which I am still waiting for the batch to arrive. Okay? The new herbs will be literally, you'll only be able to use 4 teaspoons because it's once a week you take it. It's an internal wash. The old herbs was an external bath, which you could drink like a tea, but it was more for pulling it through your skin. This one is for the inside because my spirit said to me, Renetta, a lot of people can't get in a tub anymore. Okay, that is $20. No shipping in the United States. Okay, outside of the United States, you got to ship. Inside the United States, no shipping. Okay, and it comes with a new flyer. Okay, and the new website, and the website is going to be updated for the new bath, for the new internal bath. You drink it as a tea. All right. So now that that is out of the way, right? Before I leave, I'll just repeat myself on that. Okay, so we're going to do a quick, I want you to see something. And I'm not going to be here long. How many of you remember when I did a live stream about technological possession? Does anyone remember when I did a live stream about technological possession? Look at this. I have close to 5,000 subscribers, which they're keeping under 5,000. And only 24 people are here in the live. How is that possible? I mean, they are censored. And they're not just going after me on YouTube. They're following me on Odyssey, Rumble. Rumble, I have 8 subscribers. Odyssey, I've been on Odyssey for 2 years. It's stuck at 142 subscribers. I mean, they are just really following my links. And we know we knew, those of us who were targeted and technologically trafficked, we knew about these back doors to your computers, to your laptops, to your cell phones. We knew about these back doors for like years. So now, because of the Twitter leaks, the Twitter gate, people are learning about, it was the Twitter gate was before Twitter. We learned about these back doors through Dr. Shiva, who actually, discovered these back doors and had a court case about it. Okay. And then the Twitter files, is going deeper into the back doors. But Dr. Shiva was one of the first people to look at the architecture of, government censoring using tech companies, right? But those of us who were targeted, exactly. And they do that so that people don't listen to people who tell the truth. They do it to frustrate people Thank you, Isaac. Isaac said they are blocking everyone and most think it's you, so they don't come back. So they do that to frustrate people so that they don't come back. Okay? So, so those of us who were targeted by the state and state actors knew about these back doors because the targeting is done through government portals to tech companies to the technology in people's bodies. So we knew about this. Those of us who were targeted knew about these things for years. But there was an actual court case with Dr. Shiva about the system and the infrastructure of these backdoors. And then later on, Elon Musk with the Twitter backdoors. So we know there are backdoors in Facebook. Don't get me started on YouTube. YouTube is the worst. But they don't just target people on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. They also follow them on alternative platforms like Rumble, Odyssey, Brighteon. Exactly. They did it to Isaac. Look how long he was gone. Yeah. And many people left, And I had many people now finding me. I was like, Renetta, I've been looking for you all over. And I was like, I was here. And they were like, I can't find you anywhere online. Why? Because I'm totally shadow banned, because I tell people the truth. And I tell people about, the alien agenda, the evil alien agenda to take over the earth. And the aliens are working with the government, So of course, and the aliens are in the technology. Okay. Kimberly, Friday is not 5 to 7. Friday is 8 to 10. Friday's 8 to 10. Okay. So let me just post the time again. I'll do that, everything again before we close out. Right. So, and it's also on the screen. So let me start again. How many of you remember earlier this year, I warned people to be aware, be cognizant of the AI becoming sentient and possessing people. Technological possession. How many people remember me talking about this? I'm drinking some water, some carbonated water. Okay, thank you, Leilani. Anybody else? Good. Isaac, Avion, excellent. Okay, good. You guys remember. I want to show you something. Okay, good. Everyone remembers Pyramid, Chanelli, E. Carter. Okay, great. I want to show you something. Okay, so years ago, there was this. How many of you remember in 2016, an Uber driver crashed into a bunch of people in Times Square? And he wasn't the only one. There were several of them. And when they asked him, hey, what made you crash into the people? He said he became possessed when he opened the Uber app. Does everyone remember this? Okay. All right, Anthony and Kimberly. Okay, great. Does everyone remember this? Killer driver told cops the devil possessed him through Uber app. And many people laughed at him. And I did a live stream and I said, don't laugh at this guy. He is not crazy. I said, this is technological possession. He wasn't the only one who did it. The other person who ran into a crowd of people into a parade, and I kept asking, parades have barricades. How did he get into the parade route? Because at each intersection, police officers set up a barricade. The other one was the Waukesha driver that barreled all those people. Okay? Even though he never said that he opened any app and the app took over him. Okay? Now let's read this. This is from March 14, 2016, right? The Uber driver who allegedly massacred 6 people in Michigan last month. Oh, sorry, this one is the one in Michigan. There was another one in New York. Says the devil made him do it by sending him satanic messages through the e-hail services app. Cops revealed yesterday. Jason Dalton, who allegedly gunned down his victims in between picking up fares, gunned down, I think they meant mowed down, told detectives that an inverted, watch this, for people who think I make these things up, inverted multicolored pentagram known as the Eastern Star suddenly appeared on his smartphone, followed by a satanic image. According to the newly released police documents, Dalton acknowledged that he recognized the Uber symbol as being that of the Eastern Star, and a devil head popped up on his screen. And when he pressed the button on the app, that is when all the problems started. Police wrote in documents released by the Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety and reported by Michigan media outlets. Dalton told us that literally, when he logged onto Uber's app, it started making him be like a puppet. The police document said he claimed that the devil head would give you an assignment and it would literally take over the whole body. One detective noted, I asked Dalton what made him get his gun tonight. He said the Uber app made him. Dalton is accused of opening fire at 3 locations. Okay, this is the one who gunned down. Okay, I'm sorry. This is the one who gunned them down. Okay, there was another one in Times Square. I think they erased that one. Let me read it. Okay, made him get his gun. He said the Uber app made him do it. Okay, he told cops that he selected his victims at random and didn't remember, and of course, didn't remember all of the incidents, and that he put on a bulletproof vest because the devil told him to do so through the app. Dalton said he didn't get into a shootout with cops who caught him only because the color of his Uber app changed from black to red. His wife, Carol, told investigators that her husband arranged to meet her at his parents' house in the middle of his killing spree that night. Dalton claimed he was being targeted by a jealous cabbie, but she said she didn't believe him. The accused killer is set to undergo a mental exam. Okay, so that's that one, right? Okay, hold on. There was one that happened in New York too. Okay, hold on. I think they took that one down. Okay. Let's see what this was. 2017, yeah. And if I remember, this one too claimed that it was an app that did it. All right, let's read this one. Motorist crashes into Times Square crowd, killing one person and injuring 22. A U.S. Navy veteran. Navy veteran. Okay? Navy veteran is important because the Navy are the biggest creators of microchips in the body. Okay? The U.S. Navy plowed his car into pedestrians in New York City's packed Times Square on Thursday, killing an 18-year-old woman and injuring 22. The city's mayor said there was no indication it was an act of terrorism. Witnesses said the motorist mounted the sidewalk in a burgundy Honda sedan and sped along for more than 3 city blocks, knocking people over before the car struck a pole and came to rest at 45th Street and Broadway in Midtown Manhattan. Police who arrested the driver identified him as Richard Rojas, 26, from the New York City borough of the Bronx. He was charged. Okay? They claim it was drunk driving and he was high on marijuana. Okay? Watch this. Now, this was yesterday. Daily Mail. Exclusive. Watch these words carefully. Ex-Microsoft technologist. Ex-Microsoft technologist drives car scrawled with satanic slogans into a Washington supermarket, blows it up, survives after sharing slew of unhinged Facebook posts. Okay? This is where this gets really crazy. Are you guys following? I'm not sure if that was the one with the girl who lost her leg, but it definitely was. There was definitely one where the guy in New York said it was the app that made him do it. But it looks like they deleted it off the internet. But watch this one. This one happened yesterday, and I want you guys to pay attention to something. Okay? So this guy was a technologist for Microsoft. He was an ex-technologist for Microsoft. Okay? Watch this. Ronald Lewis, 57, then doused himself, this is the abstract, in gasoline and set himself on fire. Bullet point. First responders were able to rescue him. This is just giving you the gist of what's in the article. Before he was seriously injured. Lewis is held on a $250,000 bond, unlike $250 million by Jeffrey Epstein's sidekick, Bankman Fried, charged with arson and criminal mischief. I need you to catch this. You ready for this? The words satanic panic. Listen to me carefully. This is why you need to be there. And I'm not doing this to fearmonger people. At the end of the year, it is imperative, on the last days of the year, it is imperative that you spiritually cleanse and renew yourself before you go into the New Year's. Listen carefully to what was said. He scrawled satanic panic on his car. And this is what he said. Thousands of Microsoft employees were part of a murderous satanic cult. Do I still look like a conspiracy theorist? Okay, is anyone there? Where are the comments? Thank you, Leilani. Watch this. He said on Facebook, thousands of Microsoft employees were part of a murderous satanic cult. Do you know what satanic panic is? One of the people who spoke about this was Russ Disdar. Not that I trust him because he looked like a Satanist, but Russ Disdar spoke about that satanic panic in his Black Awakening. The Black Awakening is when those who are microchipped and programmed are sleeper cells. The satanic panic goes back way before Russ Disdar. Okay? They will be awakened. And when they awaken, they will literally do acts of terrorism to cause chaos and murder. There are millions of them at the time when the lexicon, satanic panic, was in the American lexicon. They estimated there were about 3 million of them in America. You can multiply that by 10. There's about 30 million of them. And they will be what is called a Black Awakening, where they will wake up. And when they wake up, they will literally go into a killing spree. They will not be able to restrain themselves. They will go into a murder spree. That is the satanic panic. And here is what makes this crazy. One, this is Washington State. Many people have said that Washington State is a dark. It is the head of Satanists. Number two, you're dealing with Microsoft. Microsoft and the parent, Gates of Hell, Bill Gates, the insectoid, had dealings with Epstein. And he and Epstein was in New Mexico creating a race of hybrids in New Mexico. Not only was he creating a race of hybrids, they were working long before that. They created cryptocurrency, in particular Bitcoin. Bitcoin was created by Jeffrey Epstein and Bill Gates. Your CBDCs that they're trying to enslave the whole planet with was created by Bill Gates and Jeffrey Epstein. Now, here is where it gets really crazy, and why this is important for you to renew your spirit is watch this. Microsoft patented a chatbot that would let you talk to dead people. Now you understand what I said when I said about technological possession. Let's look at it a different way. Let me show you a different way. So if you think that the vaccine was not killing people for an intended purpose, you're not awake. The vaccine was to so-called kill people, but they're not dead. They are in a different dimension where their spirit is in the web. Microsoft patented technology that would use social media to reincarnate people as chatbots. So those who took the vaccine and they died, they're not dead. They're in a different dimension. That is why when you go to the graveyard and you turn on the Bluetooth, they're emitting a MAC address from the grave. Their spirit has been hived in the web. And the group, the company that's at the head of this is Microsoft. Is everyone following? Central bank digital currency. Central bank digital currency, CBDCs. You need to know what that is. Matter of fact, January group training will be about CBDCs. So that way I have you guys ready why you shouldn't be involved in CBDCs. Okay? Microsoft patented technology would use social media to reincarnate dead people as chatbots. So it wasn't an accident that the quack scene, watch this. Okay? Okay, so for those of you who think I'm making it up, Bill and Melinda Gates of Hell pledged $10 billion in call for decade of vaccines. Okay? The same Microsoft has a patent with your dead loved ones to turn your dead loved ones into chatbots, bringing them back from the dead. The Bluetooth MAC address. Now we have an ex-Microsoft technologist is warning that the satanic panic is upon us and that Microsoft employees were a part of a murderous cult. Okay? So that means that the quack scene, killing people left and right, was a part of the plan. Are you following? Now you understand why you need to be taking the group trainings, why you need to be doing spiritual cleansing and regeneration, why you need to be aware of technological possession. Why you need to be purifying and regenerating your mind, body, and spirit. And who's at the head of it? Microsoft, the same Microsoft who created CBDCs, central bank digital currency, along with Jeffrey Epstein, who created Bitcoin. Bitcoin was for trafficking children. Satanic panic is when the satanic sleeper cells awaken. They estimate there's about 30 million of them in the United States. If he's saying satanic panic, he's saying that's the code to wake them up. The satanic panic is when the satanic sleeper cells, those who are microchip hive mind zombies, wake up and they start to usher in chaos. And there's a connection between the tech companies and these Satanists. Why? Because I told you guys a long time ago, this is not targeting. This is technological trafficking. This is not your regular demon possession. This is technological possession. All of the teachings I taught you guys was to prepare you guys for this satanic panic. When the sleeper cells, the satanic sleeper cells, who have not gone in, done the work, repaired their brain, repaired their body, took control of the technology, enforced their right and wrong, okay, morality, enforce that there are moral laws, not moral relativism, where, oh no, there's no such thing as right or wrong. Right or wrong is just, relative to, the perception of the person who's doing it. Bullshit. Right and wrong are absolutes. Moral relativism, where they say, oh, it's relative to the person who's, person's perspective. Bullshit. Yeah, satanic panic is the zombie awakening. That's what it is. And what they do when they're turned on via technology, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be screaming. When they're turned on via technology, okay, it's technology that will turn them on. And we can see that they're being turned on by Microsoft. When they're turned on, what they do is they go bloodletting, creating the most amount of havoc everywhere. Why? Because they need the chaos to bring in the order. And there are those who have a religious ideology. I don't mean to yell. There are those who have a religious ideology that in order for their Messiah to come, this is a messianic doctrine from some very corrupt people. The messianic doctrine is in order for their Messiah to come, they must create absolute chaos on earth. Bloodshed, killing, murder, panicking, starvation for their Messiah to come. This is a religious doctrine. So be aware of this. Okay? So guys, I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling you this so you can see the time. Notice I don't do news anymore. But I saw this and I said now is the time to let people know. So guys, they're going into a new year. This guy is telling you the satanic panic is upon us. Thank you, Avion. It's just passion. Yeah. Thank you for understanding that. You know, the satanic panic is upon us. Okay? And they are going to wake them up, and it's technology they're going to use to wake them up. And don't be surprised if you hear people waking up from the grave. Let me tell you, years ago, I met a guy who lived in a part of New York, and he lived next to the small hats. So there was a black community on one side and the small hats on the next. Okay? And where his bedroom was, out the window was a small hat graveyard. A small hat graveyard. And he said one night he got up and he looked out of the graveyard. And he said he saw something started pushing up out of the small hat graveyard. The cryptos. He said it was pushing up. It was in a grave and it was pushing the dirt up out of the grave. He said he literally saw it come out of the grave and walk into a black neighborhood. So it was the black neighborhood on one side and the small hat on the next. He said it walked into the black neighborhood. Okay? He said the next day it was gunshots, violence, craziness that was going on in the black neighborhood. He told me, he said, I packed up my bags and got the hell out of that community. And he's like, I ran away and never looked back. And he told me, you know, he told me certain things, but he said that's what he saw. He said, I saw that with my own eyes. Okay? He said he got the hell out of there, gave up that apartment, ran away, and never looked back. Yes, that's who the small hats are. That's what he said. Okay? So, if you think, if there are people going to grave sites and they're turning on their Bluetooth, okay? Yes, Leilani, that is the AI art. And they're turning on Bluetooth and they're seeing Bluetooth MAC addresses in graveyards. What do you people think that's for? What do you think the Bluetooth MAC addresses are for? Watch this. When Microsoft has a patent to reincarnate your dead family members and use them as chatbots. When you go to a graveyard after the quack, 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 and you're standing next to a grave and you're seeing a bunch of Bluetooth MAC addresses in a graveyard, and then you have Microsoft telling you that you're going to reincarnate your dead family members into chatbots, How are they going to reincarnate your dead family members into chatbots? The Bluetooth MAC address. They are tracking them on the other side. That's what's going on. That is what's going on, people. And now you have a worker telling you that thousands of employees at Microsoft are in a murderous death cult. Okay? And remember, there was an employee at Bill Gates' house that was arrested for massive amounts of child porn. These are just news articles. People, be there tomorrow and Friday. Let us cleanse and rejuvenate our spirits, and let us orate over all 365 days of 2023 so that we will push through 2023 and none of these things will affect us. Okay? And with that said, let me just recap what I said in the beginning. Thank you for this, E. Carter. Group training is tomorrow, 12 to 2, and Friday, 8 to 10. You cannot pay via the website. The links are in the description below when this video is done. You can pay via PayPal, rainjo27@yahoo.com. It's $50. You can pay via Cash App, Renetta Jones. You can pay via GPay, GIJane0001@gmail.com. After you pay, you need to email me the day you want, whether it's Thursday, 12 to 2, or Friday, 8 to 10. Don't forget to email me the day you want. Okay? That is how you pay, because the website is being fixed because they hid the calendar and they're working on it since yesterday. Okay? All right. Is there anything else I need to tell you? Oh, if you cannot afford the $50, email me what you can do so that way you could be in the last class of the year. The last class of the year is spiritual. Okay? Because we need to be spiritually prepared for what is coming, and we need to be able to see. That was a code for the satanic panic. And let me tell you something. I've encountered some of these people who are taken over by AI. Okay? Trust me, you need to be prepared. Let people laugh at this. Let people call you crazy. Let people say whatever they want to say about you. You be prepared. Okay? Be there tomorrow or be there Friday. If you cannot afford the $50, just email me and tell me, look, I can afford this. And I'll tell you, okay? And then you just book. Okay? Guys, I will see you tomorrow. Now, the herbs. The herbs, the company just shipped it. I am waiting for it to arrive. I did not forget, for those of you who made payment. The herbs are a tea you drink. And I will make a video on that. Okay? Yes, Bluetooth MAC addresses. Why? Because they intend to raise some of these people out of the grave. Yes, and it's Eastern Standard Time. Okay? Some of these people will be resurrected from the grave. You need to be prepared for these things. Let the zombies laugh at you and call you crazy. You need to be prepared, because there will be rumors of people coming out of the graves. The army is preparing for the zombie apocalypse. The CDC is preparing for the zombie apocalypse. The UN is preparing for the zombie apocalypse, and corporations are preparing for the zombie apocalypse. All federal agencies and all federal agencies have purchased hollow point bullets. Hollow point bullets are illegal because when they hit the target, they explode. Why would federal agencies purchase hollow point bullets, people? Be prepared spiritually. Okay, guys, love you. Book, and I will see you tomorrow and Friday. Thank you.